I'm Michael Diamond. This is Muscle Central. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, leave a comment. Okay, Hadi Choopan is scheduled to be at both the Arnold, Ohio, Arnold, UK. There's still a little question about traveling, visa. I don't think that's going to be an issue anymore. I think because he is an Evogen-sponsored athlete, he works for Evogen, that through the company we're able to work it so he will be able to travel easier to these countries to compete. We know he's had a lot of issues every year coming into the U.S. So I'm sure he's going to be on the stage at both Arnolds. He's putting a light on a line, and he doesn't have to compete at the Arnolds to be at the Olympia. He's qualified for life. So the incentive isn't to get a qualification. The $300,000 payday for first place at the Ohio show and $150,000 payday in UK could be a lot of incentive. But I think a lot of the incentive also is he wants to make a statement. I talked about this in a previous video. He wants to make a statement. He wants to win the Arnold, and he wants to win both Arnolds. Tell everybody, hey, I'm here. Going into these shows, he has to be the favorite. There's nobody, even though we're going to have a very good lineup for both those shows, a very strong competitive lineup. There's nobody in either one of those shows that has ever beaten Hadi. He's former Mr. Olympia and second place at this last Olympia. So going into the show, he's going to be, he should be the favorite. But he's not a shoo-in to win. Now, what's going to happen to him if he doesn't win one of the Arnolds or both the Arnolds? In reality, I don't see anybody in either lineup that's going to give him a problem at this point in time, except for Samson Dauda. Samson Dauda is Hadi's only real threat. I see both shows as being the Hadi and Samson show. Now, some people are saying that Hadi hasn't improved over the last couple of years. Maybe he's even regressed a little. I don't think he's regressed at all, but if there are improvements at this stage in the game, where Hadi is at this point, any improvements are not going to be major. There'll be little things, the improvements, but they're not going to be major things at this point. Samson, on the other hand, is improving show to show, and not only is he improving show to show, they are very noticeable improvements that we're seeing from Samson. At the rate that they're both improving, I'm going under the assumption Hadi's still making improvements. Samson's improvements are much faster. He might have started a little further back, but he's going at a speed where he's catching up. He might even surpass him. I'm not saying Samson is going to beat Hadi coming up at the Arnolds, but it is a very, very strong possibility. And my question I'm asking, I want you to hear your responses in the comment section. If Hadi doesn't win one or both of the Arnolds and he loses both of them to Samson, like I said before, the only person that, other than Hadi, the only person I can see winning the show at this point in time is Samson. What will happen with Hadi if he loses? Not losing, wouldn't be losing to any slouch, but what would happen if he loses come going into the Olympia? How is this going to affect him? I don't think he's going to storm off, although he didn't storm off the stage at the Olympia either. I don't think we'll see anything like we saw at the Olympia with him exiting prematurely off the stage. But if something like that happens, you have to wonder how that's going to affect him psychologically and going into the Olympia this year. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you have to say about this. And that's about it for this video. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.